Habari!
Mambo! Karibu!
We just came back from Tanzania, and before we want to start, we want to show you a little photo montage recap to make you a bit more excited and to show you what we have learned and experienced in Tanzania.
To the Sengerema project. We are Sarah, Robin and Jasper, and our journey took place at a small college called IE&D, located in Sengerema, Tanzania. IE&D was founded by Jeroen Ver, a board member of the Sengerema Foundation, and Novat Karol, a Tanzanian with a dream of owning a school. It is a school that trains young adults mostly in the laboratory section and wants to create an entrepreneurial center. This so students can apply their knowledge in a practical manner. The purpose was to exchange knowledge with students about entrepreneurship and to build a small startup from this knowledge. A month earlier, a biologist named Aaron visited the school as well and taught the students all about making yogurt. So the idea came up quickly to start a yogurt business with the students. The goal eventually was, we want to empower Tanzanian youth by providing them with knowledge and tools, by creating a more critical mindset, and by starting their own profit-based sustainable business, which will generate entrepreneurial development and a better understanding of our future and their future possibilities. So this, we will tell you a lot more in the presentation.
During the first 6 weeks of the internship, we gave the students a theoretical course. Week 1 focused on the introduction and obtaining a bond with the students. In order to break the ice, we wanted to create a fun atmosphere, so we brought a beach ball, tossed it around the group, and if you caught the ball, you had to answer the question that the person who threw the ball asked. This worked out very nicely. During the second week, some global entrepreneurship lessons were given, such as designing an ice cream for your peer, applying some of the canvases, and explaining the bookkeeping. In the third week, the yogurt was getting involved within the lessons. They had to set up a questionnaire, made a lot of yogurt samples with different flavors, and had to go into the center of Sengerema to hand out these samples and make notes of the consumers' answers. It turned out that a sweet and thick vanilla yogurt was preferred by most people. Unfortunately, in week 4 and 5, the students had exams, so we couldn't teach as much as we did before. To give their brains a break from studying, we did some easier lessons about pricing and logo designing. After the exams, the fieldwork period started, and the student named Godbless wanted to continue the yogurt business for his fieldwork.
But how is yogurt actually made? Well, let us explain the process. It all starts with the cow who gives milk. This milk is delivered on a bike by a Tanzanian local. However, before we can use the milk, we first have to check its quality. To check its quality, 2 things are needed: iodine solution and a lactometer. The iodine solution is needed to test if cornstarch is added to the milk. The lactometer is needed to test the density. The milk is transferred to a pan and heated on a fire until it hits 85 degrees. The fire is put out and the milk goes down. During cooling, a fatty layer arises on top of the milk, which needs to be scooped off. When the temperature of the milk is around 45 degrees, the milk is transferred into a plastic bucket, and the yogurt culture is added. After stirring, the container is put in a hot box of 45 degrees to fermentate. The fermentation process should take around 10 hours. The longer the yogurt fermentates, the thicker the texture gets. After fermentation, the yogurt is put into the fridge until it's ready to eat. Now it was time to put all the puzzle pieces together and create the yogurt business with God bless. As we now know how to produce yogurt and who our customer is and what his needs and wishes are through the past research, we had to create a brand that fitted this customer. This brand became Sarge. The name is inspired by the names of the creators of the business. We started off by searching for milk suppliers so that production could be started. After production, we proceeded with the first sales by searching for customers to sell the yogurt to. Brand awareness helps to find customers, so social media platforms were created to reach the customer and maintain relationships. Also, packaging needed to be arranged. Sales started off in bottles without labels. After deliberation, Sarge decided on plastic bags, as these are easy to use and cheap to produce. Finally, finances were organized. God bless wrote down all his incomes and expenses into books. These were checked at the end of the month. He had reached a profit of almost 30,000 Tanzanian shillings. So the start had already been a success. However, there are still many steps that need to be taken in order for the company to grow.
E-Labs has the desire to have multiple businesses in different kinds of fields. For example, medical facilities, charcoal making, yogurt making in health, and wasomi in hygiene. Therefore, a simple structure has been created that needs to be applied in every company. The following structure says that 50% of the profit goes back into the business and 50% of the profit will be going to the students. From this profit that goes back into the business, the loan of the supervisor and all the other materials that are used and are from E-Labs can be paid. Currently, the supervisor will be a teacher, hence there is no place or money for a supervisor now. Every company will be owned by E-Labs, and the existing teacher will act between the companies and E-Labs to make sure everything is going into the right direction and there is a profit made. For the future, there is a bigger structure created. As I said before, E-Labs wants to have multiple businesses. We don't know which businesses that are. But there will also be a new job created, and that will be the position of the supervisor. This supervisor must make sure that every company is going the right way, that if the students have questions, they can ask the supervisor, and everything is written down in their books in terms of money.
We are absolutely convinced that a new group of TU students should go to E-Labs next year. They should set up a new company with the students, increase the development of the yogurt business, or further improve the structure. Also, they should look for new foundations that might need our help. Besides all these practical manners, it is very good for the mental health of the people there and yourself. Exchanging knowledge and learning from each other is key in this project. It stimulates and motivates both parties. We had an amazing time and learning experience in Tanzania. Thank you for watching our video, and remember, a cup of yogurt a day keeps the doctors away.